sun, but there's no sun here because I'm underground.
Oof.
Oh,
That
wow,
could be a
that's
problem.
deep. Stoic.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's wild, man.
Wow. You hear that, guys? Brendan said there's no sun underground there where he's at in the basement.
Hey, man.
We're just giving
Little
observations.
things.
It's a little things.
It's little things, man. This is what knowledge is, man. We figure these things out as we get older.
It all started with golf.
Yeah,
It all started with golf.
So it all started with golf. There we were.
God,
just
it was
three
bored.
guys. We were just three guys that were bored and wanted to start golfing, and here we are, three guys with a podcast golfing.
I thought you were talking about like how it started, man. Like life.
Oh, for
like,
me,
God,
life.
God was just he was bored.
He was golfing. He topped it off, and that
He
like
was
was
just
Earth.
bored.
Like Earth was a bad top off.
And that's why
Probably one of your
the
Kirklands.
world is round. A golf ball's round. Pretty obvious. If you ask me.
Oh yeah, baby. That's real.
Hey,
Well,
man, I love the game of golf. I'll tell you what. I'll come right out. I'm coming out, guys.
saying
there.
that you love golf. Good.
Love golf.
That's good. Well, on that note, welcome to Good Lies Golf. You know, we're
Big
here.
week up here. Big week coming up.
Week. Big.
The weather's getting nice.
Hey, and we're back.
We're back.
Yep. And Rory
Tiger's back.
McIlroy is also back. Clearly, Rory
He's
McIlroy,
back.
in
Back
many
to
more
back.
ways than one, he is back.
Feeling like Scotty.
Feeling like Scotty, allegedly. Well, maybe not totally like Scotty, because Scotty looks more like a family man. But
Ooh, no pun intended on that
no
one.
pun intended there. That was just a short dig. But you know, hey, you have what you have. I'm not into anybody's relationship space. But I don't know, man. Rory McIlroy filing
Dude.
for divorce. The breaking story here today on Good Lies Golf.
Sherm
after two
could
big
not
wins.
wait to just.
Oh.
After two
Ready.
big wins. Like, it wasn't just like it was like he waited to win twice and then do it. Like, I wonder if he had that in his head, like, oh, once I win this
Could this
second
be
one,
tied?
she's done. She's out of here. You know, like, I wonder what his thought was.
Yeah, because I'm sure he went to the press and said, "Hey, here's what's going on."
Oh yeah.
Right, this thing's been in the works. Come on.
The reason why I'm playing so great right now.
Yeah, he's free of mind apparently. You know what I mean?
Oh,
No
God.
ties, I guess.
Man.
So I guess
Well, one
he's
tie.
so Rory McIlroy also winning, though. So not just the story of that, but also the story of a victory we had this weekend.
Xander had a lead on him too, man. He came back on that one. He actually fought for that.
In true Xander fashion,
Yeah.
he loved that second place. You know,
That boy is just collecting checks, man. Like we said, that
Collecting
dude
checks.
is just making bank, bro. He's happy on the podium. Doesn't have to be gold, but he's just making it on the podium. That's it, man.
Do you think it bothers him? Do you think he's like really bummed out about it, or he's like, "Nah, I'll take my $1 million check and be totally fine with this"?
You know how they say money can't buy happiness? I mean, second place is it's not that bad, bro.
It's not that bad, man.
That's what I mean. Like, do you think it gets to him though mentally? Do you think it
Consecutive,
gets to
though.
Xander?
For sure.
Consistent. It's consistent too.
I
It's-
mean, I'm sure if he like takes a step back, he's like, yeah, I mean, like I can't complain. Look at my life, you know. But from a competitive standpoint, you know, he wants to win.
yeah, who doesn't want to take it every single time they step foot out there? That's the goal.
Yeah. But obviously, but I just didn't know if like it's wearing on him at this point because there's so many close calls. But and Rory, who would have thought Rory coming out of kind of nowhere this year with a bunch of wins? Just
He was
coming out.
due. He was due.
I mean, he was due, but people were saying that he wasn't going to ever turn it like back on to old Rory again, and now we're seeing this kind of old Rory flashes, and you know, he just divorced his wife. I mean, I don't know. He's got a huge tournament coming up here.
It's
I don't know.
great.
Like,
It's
is he
great.
like? Are we about
This
to
is
see
the
a dark
catalyst
Rory?
here. This
Yeah.
is the catalyst.
Is this dark
She's be
Rory?
holding him back.
And you gotta love how it goes from like that week into this week. It's just gonna roll into it. I like that's what I'm like. All right, see if he's gonna come with that same energy, or is he gonna shit the bed? You know, is he gonna show up, or you know, or
Yeah.
all this stuff is gonna like, you know, that mental part of the game is gonna. That's where it starts getting. You know,
He's gonna win the PGA and then sign with Liv for $800 million.
sure.
Then they would have
Oh.
to fucking get the deal done.
It's a lot of
They'd
money. right
have to.
there.
Like who the hell, you know?
Who do you got left?
You got Scotty.
Scotty's
That's
just
it.
holding up the entire PGA Tour with his bare hands.
He's just there building an ark because the flood waters are coming.
It's coming, man. They're there. They're knocking on the door. Let us in.
Yeah, so that was a great. Good for
Quail
Roy for
Hollow,
winning.
man.
Yeah, and what a course.
What a course.
Man, I'm not gonna
We're
lie.
getting a major back there soon.
Everyone
too.
I thought was gonna do well kind of finished at the bottom. Like literally
Is it?
everybody. It
Yeah.
was weird
I
for me
thought
that
Xander was going to do well. I had him to do well, but I didn't call him
Dude.
for the win.
The Gala just had a brutal Saturday, man.
Started
Did you
out
guys
rough.
see that shit?
Yeah, he
Well,
did
no,
not have.
First day wasn't the best one.
He started off rough, but then he got himself back in, and I think he was like 17 maybe at some point, maybe even higher. But then he just had I think it was like 11 over Saturday, and
Can't
just
be doing that.
went wild. Yeah,
That's like us.
it's
out
like
there.
my game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little piece of humble pie.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of which, you guys get out there at all?
Man,
We
it was
did.
good.
Yeah, we
week?
just played today. Me and
Yeah.
Anthony, we got out there. Me and Chef Petty there. We golfed with our boy Matty Nice and
DJ
Gilberto,
Matty
little
Nice.
Gil. And we went out there, little tribute to Maddie's dad, Bob Nielsen. Rest in peace to Bob. Shout out to
Yeah,
him.
shout out to the guy.
Legend.
Yeah, man.
Golf legend, big legend.
It was a great day. The
Bobby.
weather was on our side too. Didn't have to work. Everybody was out there enjoying it. It was just a day. Just a day.
Yeah, man, we had a day
Good
out
shots,
there.
bad
Big
shots,
boys.
great shots, good putts, bad putts. It was to me it was a big mix.
Isn't
Yeah,
it
it was a
always
mixed
a
bag.
day?
It was such a
It's
big
just
It was a
mix.
always
mixed
a
bag.
day.
None of us shot
Right?
exceptionally
Yeah.
well, but we all had a great time. We had fun out
Yeah.
there. We
Long
crushed the
holes.
beers.
I'm used to these small short holes. We were hitting 4 and some chains. Had a par 6 at the end over there.
They do have a par 6.
650 yards plus. It was
Where were
ridiculous.
you?
We're
Riverhead.
at Cherry Creek there in Riverhead, New York. So it's one of the only public courses around this area that's available kind of regularly. And it's a great course, and it's challenging. It's
Yeah.
pretty narrow for the most part, and there is some holes that open up, but you kind of have to hit a pretty good shot. And the follow-ups, there's some sand, there's a little bit of water, nothing too hazardous, but the rough is
Yeah, that
where
shit's
it's
thick.
bad. The rough is so thick that if you don't hit the fairways, or if you're not like pretty accurate, you're hitting out of some thick rough. It's the rough that like you hit a bad swing, your whole like neck feels it, your whole like arms start to like shake. You can get that ping. It's
You
like you're
gotta
hitting
find the
metal.
ball first, It's thick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, that's how it's
So-
going to be this week too.
Yeah.
yeah. So it was
Thick ass rough.
Yeah. So
It was definitely
was
due for a
brutal.
cut, but definitely thick. Definitely thick. And it's just because,
That's it.
it was just probably the weather, like you said, it was just beautiful. Everything was just blooming, blossoming, growing. I was like, man, everything is, and it was nice out too. We were looking at like 60 something plus 70 degrees. I was like, wow, it's nice.
And it's
today.
not a woodsy course. It's not like
No.
woodsy where it's like you hit your ball out and everything else. It's open enough to where
Link
it's
style.
good, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of trees. So it's like if you get stuck behind trees, you gotta just kick your shot out or do whatever. You can't really go for it.
Yeah. I got you.
So-
I like that shit. Like trying to be a little creative with it, even though we can't hit a damn ball in a direction that we want, but we try to.
Played a few holes off the other opposite fairway.
Yeah. Hey, as it lies, man.
Anthony did have Chef Petty had one shot there on an opposing green, thinking it was the green we were going for, but it was actually the one
At a
right
moment.
next to it.
And I was
did
playing
have
it
a
all the way
moment.
through too. I was like, I already went
Hey.
this far.
He was
That's a-
dedicated to
that's
the
a
shot.
gur.
It went on the green.
That's a gur.
It was just the wrong green.
Wrong
Yeah.
green.
Hey,
Other
who
green was about
says?
150 yards the other way to the left.
Who says,
at
man? Play
Walgreens.
your hole.
I was playing my game. I was in my
Yeah.
zone.
Do your thing, dude. You painted the picture in your mind and you went for it, man.
I went for it, dude.
Hey.
It was
Oh,
good.
God.
He nailed it though. Went right on the
Oh,
green.
boy,
It was
real.
smooth sailing. Yeah.
Proud
Oh,
to
yeah.
realize
We had a
that's the
couple
wrong
great
hole.
shots. I
Oh, yeah.
parred a hole, I believe, so I didn't have the greatest score, but I parred one out there, so it felt
Hey,
good.
be proud.
Take one, be
proud.
happy for it. Yeah. That
It was a
good-
par
it was
three. Me and Maddie both parred the par three. It was fun. Little right on the green with the first shot, and then nice lag putt. I've been having these lag putts.
Yeah.
I mean, Petty can vouch. These
Yeah.
lag putts I've been having from deep on the green and stuff. They've been coming
within
pretty damn close.
8 inches of the,
Yep.
of the. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I've been getting little tap ins, so my
They'll
putter's
start
been hot.
falling. They'll start falling. You
Yeah,
keep
there's
shooting,
some big
man.
greens there too. There were large greens there as well.
Where I messed up today was hitting out of that rough, and I just couldn't get my irons to get out of that rough. And I did top off a couple of 5 hybrids and stuff like that, things I shouldn't have done. But
Yeah, sometimes you got to
overall,
bite the bullet. You know what I mean? Just get it back in play.
my drives are on, and hey, that's what
That
I'm proud of
lefty was
myself
swinging.
with.
Yeah, the lefty was swinging today.
I
He was
think I
definitely
had a drive that was 265 or 260.
yeah. You
So
got the
that was
best of
good
one
for
of them.
me, man.
Yeah.
That was good connecting. That felt good.
Dude, you know what that tells me? Par three, stone lick over water. You won't have to hit your driver
Nope,
anymore.
not
Oh
anymore.
no,
It's
he's
5
got the
hybrid
grip figured
now.
out. He's got the
What?
Little hybrid now. Maybe a little hybrid or a nice 5 iron right into the water.
Yeah,
We'll see.
there you go, man. That's
right
awesome.
into
That's
that water.
confidence, brother.
Well, me and
I,
Brendan are definitely going to get out there for some golf in a few weeks when I go down for a little road trip. We'll get out there for at least a round or two. I'm bummed I can't make the tournament that Brendan will be in there, but pretty sweet stuff.
Take it down. Take it down.
Brendan's got
Yeah.
2 tournaments in 1 month coming up, so he's got
Busy
a lot of
boy.
stuff. We'll talk about it in the next episodes, I'm sure. But
dude, I got a lot of golf
yeah,
coming.
he's got
man.
a lot of golf coming up, man. This guy's golfing every
Fucking
all day.
stoked.
Every chance I get.
Golfed a lot this past week, man.
How'd you do
So
it?
yeah,
How was
what'd
it?
you get at? Give us the
Well,
rundown.
so you guys remember, I think last week I mentioned right before this went out, I was going to Oasis and I was playing a
Yep.
member guest, right?
Oh yeah.
So dude, I was so stoked. I think I mentioned like, yeah, it's gonna be like a 4-man scramble. Here are the boys, like it's gonna be a sick crew. I show up there, we grab some food, lunch is included, pretty dope. Just house, just a couple dogs, couple glizzies, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just put them down, put them away, because I gotta go hit the range. But while I'm putting these things down, Joey's like, he's like, "You ready, man?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, this will be fun." I'm thinking like there's not a lot of pressure. He's like, "All right, man, it's you and me, 2-man teams. It's everyone plays their ball. It's best ball. So whoever has the best score between the two." I'm like, "Shit, man, that's a mindset change here." Like I
Yeah.
came in here thinking if I hit a bad shot, not a big deal. There's 3 other dudes, you know what I mean? Like
Oh, so it
Me
went
and
from
you. Yeah.
4 to 2.
to 2, but
Yep.
then you're playing your ball though. So
Yeah, you're
like
playing your own ball. Yeah.
you got to score well because like if your boy has struggles on that hole too, then like you got to take whatever the best score is between the two.
Yep.
And you're popping on some holes due to like handicaps and shit like that. And dude, it was a roller coaster, but beautiful round though, because we were paired up with our other 2 boys too, so we're playing with them. And yeah, man, it was just a wild round. Like it was just waves with my swing. I played really, really well, especially to start off. I think I did 2 birdies on the front 9. And par threes, I was just dialed in.
Juice is flowing. Yeah.
Oh, juice was flowing, and yeah, I don't know. I was just playing really well, and then it was a shotgun start, so we started on the back 9, hole 13, I think, and once we got to the first holes 1 through 3, man, I just every miss hit I hit, it wasn't like it just dribbled or something. It always found water every single time. And it
Oh,
was like it
man.
would be dead straight, but like a low liner that just like didn't get
Yep.
up. You know what
I
I mean?
had this a few weeks ago in Virginia. Everything was sand trap though, not water.
6 straight
Sand
hole,
traps.
or 3 holes, 6 lost balls. I was
Wow.
like, "Are
Yep.
you
That's a good.
fucking
That's a
kidding
good
me,
day.
dude?" Yeah, I was like
Balls.
11 over through the first 4 holes or something. But then I like leveled out again and started hitting good shots. Birdied 9, which was one of our last holes. So
Definitely
like I
was good.
like there I 3 birdies and like 3 triples or 4 triples or something, like you know what I mean. So it was just
Yeah.
fucking
So
up
just
and
very
down.
wild, inconsistent golf, which is
Yeah,
the state
yeah.
of golf basically for everybody.
But
Inconsistency
but
unless you're
I had a
professional.
lot of positives, you know what I
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean? Like if I could just find that consistency, which is mainly my driver, I'm hooking again, which is fucking
Well,
killing me. So I got to tweak some shit there.
That's what I think that's magical about golf because I think truly once you kind of work out all these kinks and you're finally working every week towards something, okay, now I fix this, Now I fix that. Now I fix this. Okay, you're finally getting all these things kind of tuned up and finally ready to where you need them to be. We always know there's always something. I'm not saying everything's perfect, but I
Yeah.
think golf is that magical sport where once all those things are kind of clicking, you can have that one magical round where you're going to shoot like a 75 and you're going to be like, whoa, this is amazing. You know, like
That'd be
that one
wild
time is going to happen. And then you're going to be like, oh, I'm hooked for life. Like I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps
already.
us going. And that's like already what keeps us pumped up is these low rounds. Even if I break 100, I'm like, okay, I'm going out there next week. Let's go. But it's like if you break 80, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that you're gonna be just like adrenaline junkie to golf forever. And I think that's where we're getting when we're tweaking all of our games and we're tweaking all of our like eventually it'll click and pay off to where that one round you're like, whoa. You
Yeah,
know,
people be
like all
prepared
this
all summer
inconsistency, I'm
for
saying
that one
eventually it's
round.
not going to be like this. It's going to even out and become this straight line and be solid because you've been working on all these components. They're going to come together at some weird point in a line and it's all going to work out. You're going to shoot this magical round and be obsessed
50,
forever.
60, 70. It may happen at some point.
Dude,
He
I
might
might
shoot.
shoot at 18.
Yeah, he might
Man,
shoot an 18. It's
you
possible.
gotta knock all the rust off,
I
man.
think Kim Jong Un
People
did
just
that.
getting
I think
going.
he shot it. I think he
No,
shot
he
an
shot a
18.
9, man.
Oh yeah.
9 on 18.
That's good.
Yeah,
Right
dude,
there.
it was dope.
And then you went somewhere else. Where'd you go?
Well, to top that off, included was also dinner. So you got lunch, round, and dinner.
That's a full
Oh,
day.
cool.
Fucking unlimited steaks, man. So
Jeez.
that's just
Keto,
it
keto.
was dope. Yeah, the keto diet. Yeah.
He went in and ate 64 ounces of steak after.
So that was dope. But and then I went with the pops and we played Stone Lake. So I brought him to Stone Lake for the first time. She
Nice.
was looking prime, man. Great conditions. And we tried for a foursome. We couldn't get the other two filled. So I called and canceled just like to be, a
Courteous, yeah.
nice dude. I didn't want to fuck him over. But lucked out, dude. No one took the spots. So it was just my pops and I for 18 and played really solid. Struggled
That's
with the
nice.
driver, but I lucked out. Like a lot of my misses with the driver stayed in play, which then I was allowed to
Right.
keep the ball going. I shot
Maneuver.
at 86, so I was
Well,
stoked with that.
You shot a what? 86?
86, yeah.
Ooh, at Stone Lake. That's great. Stone Lake's a
Yeah.
great course, hard course too.
Yeah.
And
I was dialed
nice.
on the par threes again. I mean,
I
my
saw you
eye-
almost had a hole in one.
I did.
Yeah, I did see
I
that
did.
stuffer. I did
I
see
did,
that
man.
stuffer.
That was a pin
there was a
stuffer.
moment there. There was a moment there. I thought
Oh
it
man,
might have
that
happened.
was nice. For a second, you
I was
almost
like,
you could
don't,
tell.
no, don't. Like, I can't afford it.
Oh god, that was wild. Yeah, that's a good shot right there. That'll keep you coming back for sure.
Oh yeah, the last thing you want is a hole in one in a tournament setting.
Yeah, you gotta
screwed.
buy drinks for him. Yeah.
I need some money on the line. We gotta have some
Imagine
money
that,
on
dude.
this.
Imagine that guy that just like it happens and he's like, oh shit, like I got nothing.
Well, that's how I feel like what's his name? Michael Block feels like when he's like at all these fancy dinners and events because of the PGA, like all this stuff and he's doing all the like I was just hearing some podcast or something they were talking about him he was saying like how funny it was. He went from idolizing guys like Jack and Tiger and then all of a sudden Tiger's using his putter and Jack's talking to him about swing stuff and it's just like
Yeah.
he's just like blown away still by it and he can't even
Mhm.
kind of like wrap his head around it. It's like
Here
same-
today, there tomorrow. You never
Yeah.
know, right? Yeah,
Never
it's pretty
know,
cool.
man.
That's cool.
I mean, look at our guy. Oh boy.
Who is he?
Paul Dickinson, the guy
Paul
who
Paulie D.
the pro from Montauk who
He works at
Atlantic with
US
me?
Open.
Paul Dickinson?
Yeah, man, the guy that went into the US Open as a pro. He just came out.
He works at
Gold
Atlantic.
Records.
Yeah. I think he also works at Augusta too, if I'm not correct.
Pretty
or
dope.
not
Yeah, I see him
mistaken.
almost like every day. He's a
Yeah.
man.
Super nice dude. But yeah, respect to him. Shout out to him too. So there's
That's
those
gotta be
guys,
dope.
man. Hey, man, you just keep playing, keep figuring out things in your game. Cylinders click. All of a sudden, you're on the PGA Tour.
Or you
Yep.
just go for
It's
a
that
solid
easy.
few weeks, man. You're
It's
just
that
on.
easy.
Couple
Hey,
tournaments.
I'm still rolling. I'm still rolling, man. I got it planned, man. I'm hitting Thursday round at Valhalla. Going
you're a
down
busy
there, gonna
man.
check it out. I'm gonna try to experience the Tiger experience, at least see one roar is my hope. That would be dope. And then You know, we were gonna try to hit a course down there, but damn, they're sold out. Like general admission, everything. It's supposed to be a historic major as far as attendance
Yeah.
For
this
sure.
week.
Yeah.
And every course was filled, man. You know what I mean? For a
So you're
while.
going down there on Thursday?
Yeah, yeah, and then I'm coming back up playing Friday at Stone Lake with the Pops to wrap it up.
Nice.
Nice. So wait, you're going down to Valhalla just to watch the tournament.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out
Good
with
Lies
Pops.
Gorf correspondent.
There we go, man. I'm gonna try to get what I can and take it all in. It's gonna be
Hell yeah.
sick. It's gonna be a wild. I think it's gonna be a really really good tournament. There's a lot of golfers coming in and that are like peaking at the same time right
Oh
now.
yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a battle.
I mean,
And the way players, sorry, Sherm, but like the
no,
way
so
players are kind of trending right now, a lot of long ball hitters. This course, I mean, it sets up for some of these guys.
I mean, yeah, look, guys like Brooks
Scotty.
Koepka, guys, there's
Just look at the top of the
Anthony loves Scotty.
board rankings, really.
Yeah, we don't even have
Scotty's-
to shout out 12 golfers before we talk about our picks, but yeah, it's so just to segue in, that's an amazing week of golf. Holy shit. So Brendan's just been out there getting it, just
Getting after it, bro.
Just getting after it. Love it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's golf season. Uh, I don't know. I'm just trying to get out there, experience it, man.
Mother's
I
Day's
love
over.
the game. Yeah, I mean, but shout out to all the mothers. Honestly,
Shout out to the
shout
mothers
out
out
to
there.
my mom, and my wife, dude. My wife is, I mean, she's the shit. So
That's
shout out
good,
to her.
man. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah,
Belated.
I mean, she's holding it down. Brendan's golfing. We're Good Lies golfing.
Listen.
Well, I mean, living the dream, bro. Living the dream, dude.
Oh god.
He's doing the living. Just for the people out there that are listening and not watching, he's doing the
Unlike
living
terms, though.
Will
you know what I mean?
Ferrell,
Oh.
yeah.
Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank. Yeah, he's doing the move. That's incredible. Well, wait. So where are we going this week, Brendan?
Valhalla, man. We're going to Valhalla PGA Championship.
That's near
I
Brendan
mean,
down in
it's historic.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville. Yep. Not too far, man. Just down the road, about 2 hours, hour 45 or so.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not bad at all. That's a
For the
nice little trip.
second major,
Nah, bro.
second major of the year, we got. It used to be in August, remember? So it used to be in early August, and now they changed it into this spring golf. So it did change up a little bit of things. And PGA Championship, obviously, being very prestigious for the world of golfers.
It's a big deal, bro. It's a big deal.
If you're a golfer. Like golfers care about this one almost as much as green jackets. Like this is a big deal. Like this is bragging rights over a large group in a great course. Typically, I mean, now look at this. We're coming up
Great
on
field.
Yeah, we're coming up on a great field, and look at this 10-year anniversary of Rory McIlroy winning it at this golf course. So I don't know, man.
Think
If he
about
wins
that,
it,
huh?
do they get back together or no? What's the deal with that?
Chew on that, huh?
No, I think this is the era. I think he wins these two tournaments. He divorces the wife, and now he's about to go, win on the 10-year
You
anniversary.
think he gets his major, like his first major in quite some time?
10
That would be a
years.
bittersweet moment for him.
You
It'd be 10
think?
years.
That would be
You
crazy.
think?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just saying it. Just saying
What are
it.
you saying? What are you saying here,
I'm
Sher?
just saying we could see a dark Rory here, and we could see a win.
Oh, a
could see one.
masked Rory, huh?
What about those
But-
live dogs? Those live
But yeah, I
dogs.
was gonna
So
say we have too many options and variables in play here.
There's
We all know the main favorites, right? Scotty, John Rahm. We have Jordan Spieth in there, Xander, Patrick Cantlay, Homa. We know all the guys that are in there that are good. We're not like okay. We
CT.
know they're all there. Oh,
CT?
okay. Just
No,
throwing them in
Little
that.
Pan?
I don't
Little
think he
Pan?
deserves that lineup, but sure, if you want to throw him in
what's
there.
going on with this pan?
I'm not sure.
I think it's a calm, like calm.
Oh, got me there. Yeah.
I mean, okay, so I
But
mean,
Scotty,
yeah.
Anthony, talk about Scotty because we know that's your boy.
And
Just had his child.
take the rent, put the money on it. Let's lock it up. This dude's out here.
He's just going for it. I mean, honestly,
When's
at
the last
this
time he had a
point, it's
bogey? I
like,
can't even tell you when that was.
7 years ago,
Dude's
when
not
Scotty
playing
Scheffler had his
around.
last bogey.
four
Yeah, man.
score and 7 years ago.
So yeah, who knows how he comes out
Insanity.
firing this week? You know, Rory could just took everything from last week and just still coming in hot.
Yeah.
Still coming in hot. You know, it wouldn't surprise me. And he's a long driver too. He could set up to do well here as well.
It's a longer course, yeah. 7,609 yards, par 71, Valhalla, obviously. It's no joke, and it's got a lot of hazardous material surrounding a lot of the holes. So you really have to be accurate too. It's not just like a bomber's course. You have to keep it in play, or else you're gonna have a tough time. So
Yep.
I think it's one of those accurate driver or accurate
Yep.
long iron player style courses. They're going to be the ones that are doing well. So guys that play well with their 4 iron, 5 iron, fucking, guys that crank it. I think that's who's going to play
Yeah.
well this week.
It's
Um,
surprisingly quiet with the Tiger talk this week. I mean, you normally it's like blasting this and that. I'm like, I don't know, maybe they're waiting till tomorrow, the next day, but I mean, I'm like these dudes because they just like throw it down your throat, man. It's like there's so many other great golfers. Tiger's my guy, but it's like they do not stop with the press on Tiger. Tiger had a
well,
sandwich.
I
Tiger
think they're
welcome to
trying to
It
Clubhouse.
milk
has been
every
quiet,
last
hasn't
drop.
it, man?
Yeah, it
You
hasn't
know,
been 2
they're
I
months.
kind of like. I kind of like
I
that.
like that. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe it's like he doesn't have to worry about all that outside talk or this or that. I'm like, let the dude just play, man. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I know
They've
he's
got
been
100
out there.
cameras, 80 of them are on him. It's
Yeah.
like Jesus Christ,
That's
bro.
true. But at the
Every
same
angle.
time, I mean, it's wild to say, like, as where he is in his career,
Yeah.
he's still the dude that's setting the
Still.
tone and pushing the needle. You know what I mean? I mean, guys are tuning in to see Scheffler now too, because I think they're starting to realize kind of like the historic trend he's on at the moment, the run he's on. But like, even still, that tournament needle, I mean, it ticks up when Tiger's healthy and
Of
playing.
course.
So,
Yeah, everybody's
and who
on
knows?
notice. Everybody's always on notice, and nobody ever
Right.
counts him out either. Even the big guys,
Well,
they see
that
him play.
FanDuel makes a lot of money when they throw Tiger
right.
on there,
Yeah,
man,
that's
I
true.
was
'cause
gonna mention that too.
everybody must put at least $10, $5. He's
Everybody,
got to be the most bet person and doesn't win. Like
even
they
if it's
bank.
top 10 or whatever it is, people cash out. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Crazy.
you
I
got to,
mean,
man.
I wonder what the stats are for how much they bet on Tiger. It's got to be through the roof. Even though Scotty, he's going to win, people still bet Scotty and spring a little bit on Tiger just in case. It's like it always happens, man.
I always throw a couple bucks. I'll throw a couple bucks on Tiger in any major forever, and I'll say that forever. Uh, I think though this week, guys that are really legitimately looking at it, and just so I can break down into the picks here, I think Brooks Koepka is going to be serious. I think he's pissed off that he kind of put up a stinker at the Masters.
I like that.
Just
I
came
like
in
that.
And
hot, won the
just came in hot.
Singapore.
Yep, won at Live Golf in in Singapore. Yep,
You can say that
and
about John Rahm as well.
I don't know. I think that's kind of motivation for him, and I think he's kind of bound for a big major. I don't know. I'm kind of sensing a Brooks comeback here. I'm not sure if he wins quite, but I think he'll play really well and be very competitive. And I think this course suits him pretty well. So I'll say that about Brooks. Um, I love me some Max Homa, but I don't know, quite what he'll do. It's he might throw up a flare or two on the first couple days. Cam Smith, I
That's my
think
guy.
I
That's my
think
guy.
I
I
think
like how
he's
he
going
Really?
to play really well.
Yeah.
His driver is, the part that he
Yeah.
needs to be perfect on. So if his driver cooperates, you're looking at the guy that has the best shot after the drive, in my opinion.
So where does
So
Bryson
if he
fall
can
in there?
Interesting.
if he can get the driver to behave and play how he can really play, I think that he's going to be elite in that Scotty category with the iron game to get to the green and to get it in. So I think that that's where you'll see those two battling. My dream this week, my dream scenario is a scenario where Scotty, Cam, and like Brooks Koepka are battling it out in like the top 3 positions for the win. Like that would be my dream scenario. But in reality,
Reality.
to ground myself back into reality, Patrick Reed's going to win 180 to 1 odds. Let's go. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm totally kidding.
That's worse than my CT pick. No, I'm
Please don't.
kidding.
Please
Sherm
don't
would
bet
do
on
that, but I
Patrick
know
Reed.
Sherm feels on Patrick Reed. So
Oh, he
I'm
was building
totally
the hype up
kidding.
there. He was getting you going. You know, you're
But
feeling it.
no,
somebody's going to get
I
hyped
know
on
him,
that and bet
dude.
on it, but
That's
I can't do it.
hilarious.
I'm sorry.
How do you read?
So I don't. Did I say my winner? Did I call a winner out of all that? No, I don't think I did. So I'm going Cam Smith for the win here.
Wow,
I was actually liking
that's
Cam Smith for
wild.
top 20, man. He's gonna get up there. What
That's
about your boy
wild.
Bryson, bro? You talking about long drives before? Don't
Hey,
count that
I
guy
just
out, man.
never pick Bryson. I'm sorry. It's
well,
nothing.
Me
Ever since
either. Me
like
either. But
the
I'm not
whole
gonna.
debacle.
I can't
the,
ignore it. I can't
the
ignore
thing
him.
with Bryson too is like, like I mean, I felt good about him playing in the Masters, and he turned out. I mean, he played okay. He played phenomenal for the first
Opening
day.
round, yeah.
Yeah, and then he just fell off. This course actually, I feel like sets up better for him because it doesn't
Exactly.
require as much imagination. You kind of get what you see in front of you. If you can hit it long, that puts you in a better position. But to your point, Sherm, I mean, they do these like tiered rough where just it progressively gets thicker and thicker and thicker the wider you are from the fairway. And some of these fairways are actually pretty tight. They're only like 25 to 30 yards, which is
Wide.
not, it's a pretty tight window.
Yeah.
So, my point is if you can keep it long and in the fairway, yeah, you get, a short wedge or something into these greens, which are relatively flat. So, if you can get it into the middle of the green, just be a decent putter for the week, then you're probably in great position. But it's about getting from tee to green,
Yeah.
which is why, to your point, I mean, you see Scotty Scheffler, he is Mr. Tee
That
to
man.
green. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean that's what he does, right? And he puts
Numbers don't
himself,
lie, bro.
yeah, he puts himself in great positions, on the green. And if his putter's just average, which last few weeks has been above average, if it's just average, he's in every single tournament. You know what
Still
I mean?
gives you an
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
If he's
I
above
I
average, he wins it.
yeah. I think it's going to be epic. I think this is going to be a really fun weekend to watch of golf. And unfortunately, I have such a busy weekend, so I don't know how much of them I'm actually going to watch. But I'm excited to maybe look on my phone the entire time I'm doing other things.
The
Check those
thing that's
bets
cool
out.
though, and what I was saying is, I think this is going to be a great tournament because we talked about those guys at the very, very tip top, right? But I mean, there's a lot of other great golfers here. I mean, there's a few sleep. I think
So
Ludwig.
start rattling yours off, Brendan, then we'll
Yeah,
finish with
well,
Anthony.
I like the guys you said, but we got Ludwig, right? I
Yep.
think this is a great course for him. He could absolutely play well. First major he ever played in was the Masters, and what he like T2, T3, I
Yeah,
think.
true.
Shit, dude, which is wild because this Masters, Zalatoris did that at one point. But
Yeah.
Siwoo Kim, dude, tee to green, he's
Always
been
a sleeper.
right behind Scheffler, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Um,
And he's great odds too. Great
he's,
odds.
I mean, if he doesn't win it, I think he's hovering at the top for sure, man. I think he just keeps the ball in play, and that's what you need. Which is like another dude is Alex Noren, which is just a guy that does not get bogeys.
Yeah.
If you just
Yeah.
want a guy to like do well for
Play
you,
Throw on
solid.
there, yeah. Yeah.
He's a
Alex
solid
Noren.
golfer. And Noren
He
to
gets
win
hot
it
with the
is
putter.
Noren to win it is plus 15,000. So if you want to throw $1 on him, there you go.
Bam.
Siwoo
But
Kim's plus 9,000. Just so shouting out these odds as Brendan's.
yeah. And then dude, I don't know. You could do like a little Sepp Straka to play well.
Couple
You
top
know?
20 with Sepp. Yeah.
And then I think one of the most underrated guys, especially on DraftKings, who's coming in red hot, is Taylor Pendrith.
Pendrith has always been.
Yeah, he's
What
been
are
playing
his
great.
odds, dude? I don't. I mean,
Pendrith right now
not
plus
likely he
plus
wins, but
12,500 to win, but I don't know what his odds are to place
Yeah,
well.
these
But that
these
means
odds are juicy right
yeah,
now,
they're
bro.
juicy for these younger guys.
I
For
mean,
these other
Crazy.
guys that aren't big names, these big tournaments, these majors, the younger, if you can pick a guy that's sleeper that's not one of these big names like that, it's the golden ticket because
To
these
the bank.
tournaments are where they give you that kind of odds. Like
Yeah.
you don't get this in a regular golf tournament. This is majors only type of money. So it's good to take advantage if you have that hunch like a guy like Jake Knapp who can whack it off the tee super
Yeah.
far. You know, that could be someone, you know, you put a little magic on and it's great
Sets up
odds.
great for him.
Yeah, it
And so
does.
I just, you know,
If
not
he
to throw
plays
another
well.
name. We don't want to list 25 fucking names, but
For sure.
it's just, you know, whatever. You know, we're talking about what they're giving you juicy odds for every week.
Those guys stick out. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So Brendan, who's your winner?
Man, I mean, I kind of just feel like I got to go with, man, fuck it, dude. I'll go with Rory, man. Let's see
Ooh.
if he does it this
Dark
week.
Rory.
It's
Go.
either him or Scheffler. I feel like you have to just bet them at this point.
Got to.
And
They're at
and
the
then
top of that for a
obviously you
reason.
find those other guys that can just win you some money.
They're
based on,
both
you know.
long drive. They're both pure iron player. They're both putters. Like you can, they both do everything in the game of golf. You know, they can both.
They're
do
both
golf.
just playing so well that it's like,
Yeah. Hard to bet against the hot
if I'm
hand.
making
It really is.
a decision, I'm going to be picking one.
It's like
of them.
CeeLo. You know, you can't bet against that hot hand.
Just
Yeah.
don't do it.
Yeah. I mean,
If it's running hot, it's running hot for a reason, man.
Yeah, until you ace out.
Until you my dog.
Speaking of acing out, Petty.
Oh man.
Picks weren't hot last week, so we're determining we're flipping the switch here. They're going to be red hot this week. So what do you
Man,
got?
I'm obviously gonna go Scotty to win. I'm not gonna even defer from
just
that.
right out the gate.
Yeah,
Scotty to win.
Man, don't go betting against this guy, man. Don't do it. You guys have seen it enough.
yeah.
This guy's out here hungry. He's got kids to feed, plural. Dude's busy, bro. He's just cut the check. Just cut the check. And then for me, top 20, I would go Adam Scott and Neiman. Two guys I
Ooh,
like. Love them
wow.
both.
That's honestly, I think those
There
are
we
the
go.
best top 20 picks you've had all season. I think those are both locks.
Those should carry it home, bring it home.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna throw
Got
some change
safe.
on there
He's
this
a
week.
safe golfer, you know.
And Neiman's that's my guy too, coming over here. He's a consistent
Well,
dude. He's
Neiman
always
just
gonna
play
rips.
great.
Neiman could
just
win this
play
thing.
great.
He could
For
win
sure.
this thing. He rips.
for sure.
Dude,
But yeah, that's how I feel. I think it's gonna be those guys gonna be at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I'm holding true to my pick, and you know, I just feel like he's got the motivation behind him to, you know, pull through, divorce and all, man. But it's funny you picked Scotty because literally right after I said Rory, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at approach, or excuse me, around the green play, and it's just like shit, dude. Scotty is like so damn good.
So damn good, bro. It's
Can't
crazy.
change it.
Oh no, I'm sticking with my pick, man. I'm sticking with my pick.
You're gonna have to go down with that boat, buddy.
Hey,
Sink
Sure
with that
you know
shit.
what?
Dude,
just for
Scotty's
the end
just
for
wild
the
right now.
Irishman too. Be careful. Watch out for your boy Lowry this week. He can throw a drive down.
You gotta always throw in there for your
watch out for
family.
him. Watch out for Shane Lowry. I'm just saying watch out. I'm not saying bet on him, whatever. I'm just saying watch out for Shane Lowry. Come
Non-disclosure.
in. He's gonna be a player. He's gonna be a name on the leaderboard all week. I'm telling you.
Ooh.
Not like, you know, top 3, whatever. He'll be top 10.
At the bottom of the leaderboard.
15, like he'll be cruising. No, he won't pull the Wesley Bryant. No
Not
shout
to that.
out to him. So, yeah.
Hey,
we'll
listen.
see this week. Exciting week of golf. We'll be watching. We'll be playing. We're getting out there this week. We're both
Yep.
back out there on. I'm gonna get back out there on Friday. We got some
Gonna
golf.
be getting it.
Gonna be getting it.
It's that time of the year.
That time of the year, boys. We're top gear right now for Good Lives Golf.
Dude, we're just
Let's go,
weeks
Knicks.
away from Apple Valley, boy.
Brunson.
Weeks away from Apple Valley. Jalen Brunson, the Knicks. Let's close it out.
Let's finish this year strong. Let's do this up. Let's make it count.
Finish this year strong.
Make it count. Not like the Cleveland Cavaliers right now, who are not
We're in
making it
May.
count.
You gotta just fade all Sherman's teams when you look at it now, man. The
And on
Jets,
that note, we're
the
out of
Island-
here.
Hey, that's why I was scared last week.